The South has long been taught lessons on public finances, emphasizing a strict aversion to common debt and a rigid adherence to the Stability Pact. But now, as the new budget rules face their first real test, the Northern Hawks are watching their certainties crumble. They once believed in their financial fortress, but with Europe's rejection, they're realizing their vulnerability. The very principles that shaped their economic identity are being challenged, revealing cracks in their once unshakable confidence. It's a wake-up call that could reshape the future of European unity and fiscal policy. Germany is grappling with a political and existential crisis, forcing a budget delay because it doesn't align with spending recommendations. Meanwhile, the Netherlands faces a unique challenge with Geert Wilders' ultra-right party, receiving a rejection from the European Union that leaves no room for appeal. This wave of discontent isn't just confined to these two nations. Finland, Estonia, and Luxembourg are also feeling the pressure. As tensions rise, the stability of the European Union hangs in the balance, revealing deep divisions that could reshape the continent's future.
Austria is teetering on the edge, facing a deficit projected to exceed 3% of GDP this year, yet somehow avoiding the EU's excessive deficit procedure. Meanwhile, in Berlin, Angela Merkel is stirring the pot with her autobiography, hinting at a potential reform of the debt brake she once championed. It's ironic, Germany, the poster child for fiscal discipline, is now grappling with its own budget plan. The recent turmoil in the traffic light coalition, especially after the ousting of Finance Minister Christian Lindner, has left the German budget falling short of EU targets. It's a fascinating moment where the architects of stability are now questioning their own blueprint. The Netherlands, once the poster child for frugality during the Rutte era, now finds itself in a precarious position. Their multi-year plan is set to exceed spending limits, with net expenditures soaring beyond the ceiling. Meanwhile, Vienna's promises of correction seem hollow as deficits are projected to surpass 3% through 2026. The Northern Hawks, who once championed fiscal discipline, are now on the defensive, facing criticism for their outdated strategies. It's ironic how the Stability Pact, renegotiated just last year, has turned into a double-edged sword, with rigid limits imposed by Berlin and The Hague backfiring spectacularly. There are strict rules in place, but let's be clear, I didn't ask for them. If they exist, it's because someone pushed for it. Take the EU's approach to common debt for crucial priorities like defense. Paolo Gentiloni has been vocal about this, backed by Mario Draghi, yet we keep hitting a wall with the Nordic countries. It's a classic case of wanting progress while facing resistance. The question is, how do we balance these demands without compromising our collective goals? It's a tightrope walk, and the stakes couldn't be higher. I would avoid easy categorizations of countries, as Vice President Valdis Dombrovskis suggests. It's fascinating to see how Brussels has given positive feedback to 8 Eurozone nations. Despite their high debt levels and strict oversight, countries like Italy, France, and Belgium are making strides in reducing excessive deficits. They're not just managing their finances, they're showing a stronger commitment to fiscal discipline. This shift reflects a deeper understanding of economic responsibility, proving that even nations with serious imbalances can find their way back to stability. It's a complex landscape, but progress is definitely being made.